And we're live. And now we're live on your end. That little
Just a slight
delay.
delay.
Yeah.
Just a slight delay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hello,
Hi,
my
everyone.
darling.
Hi, baby. Welcome to Tuesday night, Gregg and Ali live.
Yeah. And hello,
It's been a
everybody.
wonderful day today, hasn't it?
I've seen my granddaughter, well, both my granddaughters and my daughter. So, you know, even if she was round here, you know, cleaning, I still got to see the kids. So I'm happy. But yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. How's your toe?
Yeah, toe's hurting. I just dropped a Yeti. Just dropped a Yeti full of ice on my toe. That hurt. Yeah.
But you're doing okay.
I got a smile on and I got my makeup on, so I must be.
I love you.
Yeah. I love you too. I do.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello, Lee. How's things with you, Lee? Have you found somewhere yet to live? What is going on? I'm sending you lots. So you're on my mind a lot. Thinking about you. You've got a lovely Vera. Hello. Hello. And obviously, you can book a reading with Vera. You've got Raven Wolf Star readings. You can find her on YouTube. So, yeah, have a reading with our Vera. Joyce.
From Scotland.
From Scotland. Yeah. We got it this time, haven't we?
Yes.
Hi, Bon.
Hey, Bon.
Your beautiful sister.
Hey, Tara.
Hello.
Holding down the fort in Fort Myers at my parents' house while my parents are transitioning into a retirement home.
Oh, they're going. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
I know your dad didn't want to, did he?
Hey, there's my friend Joe, upstate New York. Finally got a chance to check in on your show. Awesome.
Oh. Hello, Joe.
You? Hoping to come up there in a few weeks. We'll see. So, yeah.
Yeah. Lee. So, no, not yet. No. Is there just nowhere to rent around here? No motels or anything like that? I don't understand. Yeah, Joyce said Scotland. Yes, Scotland.
LZ from North Atlanta. How are you?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's horrible. The air conditioner cramped out on me at Mom and Dad's.
Oh no.
Well, there's ceiling fans and just I think in every room. So I mean, it's something, right? And you got my parents have a pool, so
Yeah, just spend all your time in the pool.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Vera. We do hope we find somewhere soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do. It's awful, isn't it?
Oh, thank you, Susie. It all just fell into place last night. It was one of my better presentations that I've done since I've been on In5D.
It's very good.
Thank you. But I'll show you something though that is kind of bugging me because, well, you guys know how many of us are shadow banned heavily.
I don't know anyone who's more shadow banned than us. Nobody. Really don't.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, it's still that way. Check this out. Earlier today, I made this video last night. And earlier today, I had like 8 comments on it rather quickly. And then the comments stopped. Check this out. This is what YouTube does to people. Okay, so this is the video from yesterday, In5D Live, Horror Set, and the Great Reset. Okay, 492 views, 0 comments. Does that look like 0 comments? But they're showing 0 comments. They're not even recognizing that anyone's visited our page. And why is this important? Because the comments are it's part of the algorithms on how they rank other videos to show. So still showing 0 comments. I'm just so sick of the crap, the shadow banning crap from YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me think, are they messing with the numbers of people watching, and are they messing with other stuff as well?
Well, almost 150,000 followers and we only get 400 views. You kidding me? Of course. Yeah. I'm just so sick of the BS. They're afraid of us. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. I don't know why. We're just people.
Well, it's the truth that they're afraid of the truth.
About the truth.
And that's people that go out there and push disinfo and crap. Sure, they get a lot of them will get a shitload of views.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard to get 100,000 followers. We have almost 150,000, and we can't reach any of them. Hardly many of them. But thank you, everyone that's here tonight that somehow finds us. We love you all.
We appreciate you very much.
We do.
It's love to see, the existing names, the regular names here. It's also nice seeing the new names. There's been quite a few of those recently. So I think it's Danny. I think it's thanks to Danny, the show's. Yeah. So
Sylvia, thanks for showing.
Hello.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
It was very, very informative, made total sense, even to my little brain cell.
I love you.
Love you too.
It will be easier to look for what they don't mess with.
True. They mess with everything.
YouTube's playing head games, yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
For sure. Yep. This is it.
How about this? Do you ever have something come into your mind and you haven't talked about it yet? Because sometimes this happens on the internet. You might be talking out loud about something and then lo and behold, an ad comes up for that same exact thing. And you're wondering if your computer's picking up the audio in order to tailor the ads to be basically used against you. We've all seen that happen, but...
Oh, that's definitely happened, yeah.
Yeah, but the other day, I didn't even say anything. And I have this bag of krill oil gel caps. And I reach in and I grab 3 of them. And as I was grabbing those krill oil gel caps, I was watching a video and somebody said krill. What's the odds? That's such a bizarre word for that to happen at that exact same time. Krill. And he was talking about krill, perhaps, I forgot how or what the context was. Maybe how, whales eat krill or whatever. But
what is krill?
It's like a small crustacean, I believe, that's found in the ocean. But it's really high in essential vitamins and nutrients. It gets your good HDL up and LDL down. So that's why I take it. But I thought, of course, we've seen this happen when we say something and then, it pops up. But This was something I didn't even say. I reach into the bag, and a video I'm watching just happens to say that exact same krill. A word that, how often do you ever use? Well, a lot of people don't ever use that word, but to do that at the same time, either that's an incredible synchronicity, or it makes you wonder if we're in a simulation, if any of this is real.
Well, I mean, they can say, you know, that we're attracting these things to us, you know, that it's our mindset, you know, but we know that they're using that to say, oh, isn't that a coincidence? I was just talking about that today. And then here's the advert. You know, see, some people don't realize that they're actually listening to every conversation that you have, every word that you say. When we've done funny things, me and the family, just saying something really obscure, and then we wait for the advert or wait for something else to happen. It's like,
Right?
there you go.
I saw this video of this woman that was questioning reality and if we are in a simulation. And she was talking about how she was watching a Sims game simulation being played out. And on the Sims game, they're playing video. So there was a simulation within the simulation within the simulation. What's real? Makes you wonder.
Well, I got a strong message today. We are all creating our reality. We're all creating our own future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it could be we're creating our simulation. In which case we need to be a bit careful.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa and Concha. Hi to Will. Thank you for joining us. Happens all the time. Synchronicities like this, the outer reflecting.
I will. Welcome.
And Susie says, I don't even trust the smart TV.
Yeah.
I don't either. Don't walk by it in the buff because who knows if you're being watched. If I did that, my TV would probably scream.
I think that would be fine. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, but, oh, you want access to my TV?
I'll be the stalker. Yeah.
I'll do that with you. I have an article, though, on In5D, how it shows that these smart TVs have cameras all over the screen. There's not just one, there's numerous that they can have. And are they listening? Yeah, they're listening. When you sign up for, Amazon, you're giving your computer the ability to do any social media page that you're on. You're giving access to your microphone, and they're listening constantly.
When you're doing your shopping order, your food shopping order, the same thing. They know what you like. They know what's what. Of course they do.
Yeah, that's why they don't like cash, because they can't track your habits. If you go to a store and pay cash, they're like, oh, damn it, what did he buy? We know he buys at this time, or she buys at this time. What did he buy, or what did she buy? They must have paid cash. Tracks.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, Lee, I'll be in touch with you. I'll reach out to you. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I don't know what I can do, but I'll try. Yeah.
Hi, Star, Ali and Gregg. Ali,
Yeah.
thanks again for the incredible reading last week. You picked up that I'd be working with animals. Today I saw a job list for an animal position. I applied for it. Good luck.
Yay. Good. Good. Yeah, she had a life path career reading. Yeah.
Nice. All right. And you nailed it. Hi, Bodie. Hey, guys. Great to see you both here again. Ali, you are the best psychic on YouTube. I agree.
Ah.
I really appreciate your zodiac. I really appreciate your zodiac tarot readings. I'm an Aquarius, and it helps me more than you know. Many thanks.
thank you for that.
Many people would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And hi to Cynthia. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us.
Cynthia.
Getting back on how commercials and ads pop up. Conscious says happens to me another more so lately. Happens to me another. I'm not sure how to read that line. Makes me pay attention to messages my guides may be showing me, so I pay attention, or at least try to. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I
because
get it.
some of it is going to be your guide. Some of it is going to be, twinkly dinks, that aren't twinkly dinks. They are going to be messages.
I think that's what that krill oil would be, because what could possibly be bad about it? Number one,
That was
because it's helping.
that was them saying, yes, do it.
Yeah, it's helping my health. And yeah, I'm heading in the right direction on that. So yeah, I agree. Hi to Heather Wagner. It's a new name. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Heather. If you are new, let us know. We'd yeah.
Strangely, today, while at the grocery store, I was pulling into my parking spot thinking about what I needed for my new twin nephew's birthday party. And my mind was wandering about how I would never probably live long enough to see them graduate high school. They're only 1 year old tomorrow. A very elderly lady came up to me as I was exiting my car and said, "Are you thinking about children right now?" I was so taken back. I said, "As a matter of fact, I am." And then she handed me a card that let me see. She hasn't finished that train of thought. I probably should have noticed if the train of thought was completed before I put it up there.
We'll find it.
Yeah. Hi, Anita.
Hey, Anita.
Synchronicity. I view them as messages. What is the universe telling me? Yep. Oh, interesting, Heather. Google has admitted to AirTags recently on mobile devices. So they're listening in. Yeah.
Do you know what? Later on, this is all going to stop. All of this will stop. Really.
I agree.
Mm.
Had to jump out for a bit and record my guinea pigs. Warning signal. Warning signal. Warning. Warning. Hi, Linda. We're not talking about food.
We're not. Well, we were. You was talking about krill.
That's supplements. That's different.
Yeah.
But it is food for whales, I guess. So yeah.
Mm.
Another person concurs, honey. Best psychic for sure.
Oh, thank you. I'll pay you all later. Thank you for saying that.
And another one. She is such an amazing reader. Never missed on my readings yet.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you.
It's true.
Thank you.
It's true.
I love doing what I do, and I think it really helps.
This is funny, and it relates to what Linda just said. I saw a few 888 license plates today. Well, remember how I told you that Chuck and I were playing over the weekend on Sunday at the Big Tiki Lounge? I was running late, and I get in my car. I didn't have a lot of time to get there, but I get stuck behind this car who had a license plate of the last three letters or numbers was 666, and it was I remember the first three letters, FFR, because I was thinking, why can't that be FFS? For fuck's sake, 666.
Yeah.
And he's just driving so slow, and I'm thinking I'm never going to get there on time. So finally I get there, and I look on stage, and I see a person already up there with a guitar in their hand. I'm like, oh shit, he started without me. So I pull in and I walk up to the bar. It wasn't Chuck. We weren't going to play this past weekend. It was the 10th that we're supposed to play.
Oh, thank goodness. So you stayed for a drink and then left?
No, I just went home. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You may have had to be there for some reason.
I don't know. Not with that 666 in front of me.
I think they're stolen numbers. I think we should take them back.
I remember as I was driving there, I'm like, come on, Satan, move it.
I got my warriors behind me. Fully protected. Vera's messages. Guinea pigs are very loud, and sometimes they pick up on negative energies. So, as we're talking about control, we all need to put our shields up. I agree. I think we should anyway. I think we should more often than not. If they're on the sinking ship and they're trying to scramble about, these negative ones.
Oh, getting back to what Moira was saying, she handed me a card that said, watch this video. It's what babies think of Jesus. I am not religious, but that message has been bothering me all day. Quite the coincidence you had there. Yeah.
Jesus. I don't understand how that leads to that. So she spoke.
Go ahead.
So she spoke of it was that she was thinking about her babies and whether or not she would be around to see the babies grow older, get married and things. And then the woman said, are you thinking about children? And so what does the Jesus thing, children thinking of Jesus link? I'm just trying to work it out.
She should have said, go watch Greg's video from last night.
It could be Moira because I'm in pain and I can't, my head's not working properly.
Susie's asking, hubby wants to know how much you want for the t-shirt. This one. This is called Cosmic Blast. So you can find it on In5D.net. Yeah. Yeah. I make all of the shirts custom made. So if you order it today, I start the process today, and you know, it's not like I have all these different sizes and everything sitting in stock. I don't. As a matter of fact, this one's going out tomorrow. So this one's cool too. This is the Quantum Earth. So yeah, but yeah, this one it's called the Cosmic Blast. The colors are really sharp. Looks amazing.
Really, really love the yellow next to the purple.
I like the orange and the yellow together next to the red. It opens up the whole shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
So, Cosmic Blast. And there's one similar to that called, oh gosh, what is that called? Can't think of it.
Are you a Patreon, Susie? Because if you're a Patreon, there's money off if you're on a Patreon, isn't there? Or is that offer finished?
No.
$5 off, isn't it? $5 off.
Yeah, all Patreon members get $5 off any given shirt, however many shirts they get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a new person. I think this is a new name. Stephanie at River House. Hello, lovely people. So nice to share energy with everyone on here. I'm definitely going to schedule a reading with Ali soon. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'd love it. Oh. So, geez, I hate how things change is everything I type. It's whatever device you use, it kind of, you know, auto type something else, doesn't it, sometimes?
Okay.
You doing something in the background, love?
Not anymore. I was. So yeah, this was the other one. That's actually, I think, yeah, that's that one. That's called Interstellar. Yeah, this one's the Interstellar chakra tie dye. But I have one that's similar. This was the one I was thinking of, the Cosmic Blast. Very similar, but yeah, this one is basically your 7 chakra colors, but it's kind of like, it's very cosmic. So I called it Interstellar Chakras tie dye. So pretty cool. So yeah, you can check all this stuff out at in5d.net. I was having an issue before about my payment gateway. I had no idea, because people don't tell you if there's an issue on your website. I had no idea there was an issue with my payment gateway. And so I had to go back through and figure all this stuff out. And I found somebody that finally said something to me about it. And I said, well, would you mind working with me on this? And she did. And I finally figured it out, what was wrong. And everything works fine now, but because she helped me out, she let me know about it, I gave her a free shirt. So. Hi, Julie.
The guinea pigs say danger, Will Robinson. What's that from? That's from Space something. Lost in Space.
Lost in Space. And I thought it was warning. Warning! Warning! And our arms would be flailing. Warning, Will Robinson. Warning!
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, so yeah, it's that comes from the guinea pig's tulip when negative energy is coming in.
What's tulip?
So, I don't know. I think it must mean chirp or speak. I don't know what it means when guinea pigs. My guinea pigs used to do it all the time, so I used to make them do it. I used to go in the kitchen and go, "Morning," and they just used to chirp back at me all the time. I loved it. I loved it.
Ellie's chill and tuned in.
I'm in pain. You can see by my eyes, I'm in pain, big time.
She is.
So yes, so I might not be quite with it.
Hi, Martel. Thank you for joining us. It's a great day here in Southeast Michigan. No one dumped a lake of rain on us today. That's a good day then. So you're not flooded, right? You got that front pass through, and I bet you it's nice and cool and crisp. Some of those, those days that are coming up in the Northeast are amazing. Low 70s, low humidity. Yeah, good stuff.
I really feel for that. I'm watching I'm a Survivor Animal Sanctuary and Longhorn Leicester's. They're like homestead places, and he's nearly having to move his animals to try and find grass for them to graze because it's all dead. It's all dead. They haven't had rain since May.
Where's that being filmed?
It's Texas.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So I really feel for them because it's like, you can see he came on and he said, "This is my dream, but it's not fair on the animals. The animals are suffering because I thought this dream would work." and he didn't know there was going to be a bloody drought. He also didn't know that the grass that was when he bought this place wasn't good enough grass. It looked lush, but it wasn't hardy enough. So yeah,
The guilt he feels on behalf of the animals. You know,
he was crying. It was awful.
I brought you here, and now you're starving because of me.
Yes, that's exactly what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very emotional.
Hi to Robert, triple hypercube. Not sure what that means.
A plus, A plus, A plus. Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Heather. Love your energies.
Hi, Heather.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Oh.
I remember a day a few weeks ago when I saw 3666 license plates, for fuck's sake. Was my thoughts too. I don't remember the day well, though. Interesting. 3 of them.
You don't remember if it's a good day or a bad day then, Linda?
Okay, I saw 1111 JJK today and 22JJ 22 FKS, for fuck's sake. License plates today. Driving to work this afternoon. Okay, I love how people notice stuff like that, because these numbers are, synchronistic numbers that come into our reality for a reason.
I don't notice them unless it's 111, 222s, 333s. The other than that, I don't connect. I should, but I don't. Yeah. Loving your comments, guys. We really read his comments and just enjoying your energy. Hi, Sarah.
Our star sister, Sarah, joining us. Hi, Sarah.
Hello. Oh, the viewers. What's this?
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. You go.
Out on the back patio with Gigi, we just had supper, and I was just looking at that word supper. Supper seems to be more of a word that you would use if you live in the country or maybe down south. The city people would probably say dinner, and it's just interesting the choice of what some people would say in one area versus what somebody would say in a different area. Supper.
What do you guys call it? Supper or dinner?
I say dinner.
See, dinner to me is lunchtime. That's our dinner.
Okay. I mean, I'm from a place where you would think that people would say supper more than dinner, and from a little town in upstate New York. And I do know people out there that say supper.
We call it tea time here in the UK.
You don't call it dinner?
Tea time.
So you'd say, what's for tea time? And you'd say a roast.
Just say what's for dinner, but then we say it's tea time.
What, time to drink?
That's just what they call it. Tea time.
I could never get over when Ali first told me about how they have roasts. And my first question was, roast what? Roast. Just roast.
Roast.
What are you roasting, though?
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter. It comes with roast potatoes. Usually comes with sometimes roast parsnips and, roast. And the meat is whatever the meat is that we have. It doesn't matter. It's still a roast.
I've never heard of that before. Because if you say, what are you having for dinner? It'd be like roast chicken. We tell you what the roast is being,
But you guys, you abbreviate a lot, but then there's lots of things that you don't abbreviate. So You say, I'm going to see my general practitioner. We say we're going to see our GP. But you make it longer. But you there's another thing. It's even longer than general practitioner. What do you call your doctor? There's something else as well. It's personal or something.
Primary care physician.
Primary care physician. You don't abbreviate that, but you abbreviate lots of other things. It's just funny. I love differences.
That's not a good thing to abbreviate. PCP. I'm going to see my PCP.
Oh.
Hopefully I get hooked up a little.
Yeah.
Don't be scooting away from the roast issue.
It's roast. I had a roast today.
Something.
I had a roast today.
Roast
Rhiannon
what?
brought me round a plate of the dinner that she cooked for her family.
Was it chicken? Beef?
Chicken.
But you don't want to tell people that.
Well, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Well, it does to the people that maybe are allergic to chicken or poultry or something.
Who's allergic to chicken? Is anybody allergic to chicken?
I don't
know. She's mainly vegetarian. She doesn't really eat a lot of meat at her house either. And my Megan, she doesn't eat meat. Very, very rare. Very, very rare. So
I'm allergic to incomplete sentences. What are you having for dinner? Roast. Roast what?
That means I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a flying fuck. Make sure it's warm and yummy.
It's roast chicken.
Okay.
It was roast chicken today. Yes, and it was delicious. And I shared it with little Esme. Esme had already had her dinner, but because she saw Nan having her dinner, so I got this little cup and I put a little bit of mashed potato. I said, what do you want off Nan's plate? A little bit of mashed potato, a little bit of chicken. It was a broccoli. She wanted some broccoli and she wanted something else. And so I mixed it all together, gave her a little spoon, and she had this little teacup. And she absolutely loved it, feeding herself with this teacup 2-year-old. She loved it.
Okay, so when I make beer can chicken, that's a roast, right?
No, because you don't usually do. You don't do when you cook. You just cook the meat. It's very rare that you do the whole thing together. Do you see what I mean? You cook just the meat. So for me, a roast dinner is roast potatoes, vegetables, gravy. It's it's everything.
I made beer can
chicken.
Delicious. Ali and her daughters and their children. There's a bunch of us there, and
sticks a can of beer up the chicken's and cooks it like that. Has anybody ever heard that before? Who is not from the USA?
You put spices on it, chicken, poultry seasoning, salt and pepper, and yeah, you do that. We bought 3 chickens, and between all of us, and it was gone. I don't think there's anything left over for leftovers.
No, it was delicious.
So tender. It's the closest thing you'll have to rotisserie chicken without rotisserie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon is allergic to beef. Wow. I never thought anybody was allergic to meat.
I've heard of people having meat sweats. When they eat meat, they sweat profusely. Their body's basically rejecting it, I guess.
Mm.
Oh, we're pretty far behind on chat. I'm going to scroll down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barbara calls it drunk chicken.
You can't taste the beer. You can't taste the beer at all.
Not at all. Nope. Not at all.
No.
See, yeah, last week I made a roast beef, and this week I'm making a pork roast. Although it's interesting how it's roast beef, but pork. Why isn't it roast pork? It's pork roast or beef roast. It's interesting. I don't know. I just noticed little things like that. And you're right. I would say it the same way: roast beef or pork roast. I would say it exactly like how you said it instead of roast pork.
I like the crackling on pork. I love the crackling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. So I need to buy more quantum tie-dye t-shirts from you soon, says Lisa. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she's part of our In5D Patreon family, so you get the discount, the $5 off discount, and hang in there because I got a bunch of new ones coming up. So I just have to stage the photos, and I'm trying to figure out where the heck I'm going to do it because I don't have a lot of room here to do that.
What about outside? Be nice on the grass.
No,
Texas
then
is bad.
Go ahead.
Where in Texas I had lived in Houston, so humid and hot in the summer, cars had trouble starting. Where in the winter the cars had trouble starting. So yeah, so the cars can't handle the extreme weather then.
I went to the beach for a couple hours, actually for like an hour today. It was just so hot and oppressive that I said, screw it, I'm going to go to the public pool. I get in my car and I'm driving and I look down and my car was 128 degrees. It was so hot. And it took a while for it to cool down.
Did you burn your bum, darling, getting in the leather seats? I'd have had to wipe more ointment on your bottom for you.
Well, in that case, yes, I did. But no, I didn't. Yeah, I have a beach towel that I throw down on my seat. So I'm okay. Yeah.
So Cynthia has been seeing 555 a lot. Brandy, 144, 7 times today. Wow.
7 times a day. Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot. 444 has been coming up lately for me. Look, there's another 444 here. Wow. 4's a stability, as far as I can see. Stability, structure, usually good financially. 444.
There's a face from the past.
Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
So good to see you.
Yes.
He does pop in sometimes to Psychic Development just to say hi. Yeah, so it's lovely to see her when she does.
We missed you. Thank you for popping in.
We miss you, Gab. Yeah.
I love that. That's great, Carrie. Roses are red, violets are blue. I am divine, and so are you. Now, we've been told by a master or few God is within them and within us. Namaste, much love. Thank you, Gary.
We do have the God energy within each one of us. We do. We do.
Okay, yeah, so we're going here. Dinner is lunch. I've never heard that one. Yeah. But Sylvia says dinner instead of supper. Linda says both dinner and supper. Dinner more so, though.
Yeah, we call it Sunday lunch as well. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Supper to me is later than after 8 or 9. Dinner is earlier. See, I don't know.
Okay.
It'd be interesting to look up the definitions and see if there is any, official. Yeah, it's interesting though. Wow, that's a long fast. Interesting. Fasting after 3. Wow, good for you.
I'm fasting 12 hours. I'm doing a 12-hour a day fast is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Linda. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go with food again. I'm having a pita bread and hummus. Every time we come on, she says we're talking about food. Marta, I just go see the doctor. Yeah. PCP, says Brandy. Have you saw 2 license plates? Why fuck it? What would they be?
I don't get the second one. MYHMH. Do you get that?
No. No, but I have blonde moments often. I'll call it peroxide moments.
I am HI. I get it. I'm high. I'm sorry. We're thick. Takes us a minute to think.
Well, you speak me. I am not. I'm not thick. I'm so intelligent. It's unreal.
I know that. Little brain cell is just cranking tonight.
No, I know. Do you know what? My mum gets offended when you say that because she thinks that you're having a pop at me. And I said, Mum, it's something that but I said it first, and Greg just, and it's like we share a brain cell. It's like.
And I'll go along and say, you got twice as much as I do.
Yeah. Sorry, Mum. He was only joking.
Yeah. But yeah, you're the one that originally came up with that. And we just joke about it.
He wouldn't disrespect me. Otherwise, I'd have to get him by the nuts like that.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
We're not supposed to enjoy it, love.
No. That doesn't sound enjoyable.
That's right. Last week I made roast beef, and this week, we've done that one. But thank you, Mary the Contrary. But now I want roast pork now because you said that.
With a crispy outside.
I really like. It's really bad for you. I like belly pork. Do you guys have belly pork? You refused to cook me belly pork. He said, what do you want for dinner? What do you want? And I said, I like belly pork. He said, oh, I'll cook it for you. I'm just not having it myself. He refused. Delicious, guys. Absolutely delicious. So much flavor. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Can't have it often, though. Really can't. Otherwise, yeah. I think you'd just have a heart attack there and then. So Sarah said she just finished eating chicken.
I made some homemade seasoning, and it was like rosemary, and I had to measure out enough of each: rosemary, thyme, parsley, a bunch of different seasonings. And I made chicken yesterday. So the first thing I do is, wash the chicken off, and then I rub it down with a little oil and put salt and pepper on it. And then I put this seasoning mix that I made. It is so good. It should be sold in stores. It's that good. I can't wait to make it for you. Yeah, you'll love it.
I love your cooking.
Thank you.
Love it.
I love cooking for you.
I do.
I do.
Soon. Just it's so painful to wait. We've got to wait till October now. End of October.
Hey, Linda, knock it off with the food talk. I'm kidding.
We all did really well yesterday. We did psychic development yesterday, and it was about psychic counseling, and they all did amazing. They all did amazing. So yeah, counseling whilst using the cards, and how you have to be mindful of the client, not, oh, I was right with that, and ego this and ego that. It's like, it's not about ego here. This is about looking after your client. This is about not saying something to sensationalize something, but by understanding that your words have power. You have to be careful with them. But that's why, what have we got going on, love? We haven't announced it together yet. You're thinking, what?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about because we had a website up for it beforehand.
We did.
But it's
so we're starting up psychic. It's not psychic. It's In5D Psychics. In5D Psychics. So this will be a spin-off from In5D website, and it will be that each one of the readers will have to sign a. You've done it again. Come back. You know that you just. They will have to sign a code of conduct to say that they will not be talking about serious health matters or worse, and other bits and pieces. Just your normal common sense stuff, but at least it's under a contract. Yeah.
Yep. So, and everyone's being trained by, well, most of the readers are being trained by Ali. And so you know what you're getting, quality. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some readers that we've got from the UK that are already out there reading, but they have come to workshops before, they've come to psychic development before, and so I can really vouch for them. And that's the main thing, you know, if you know somebody, because you have to be careful. If you get a wrong reader and they tell you something, that is going to stay with you. My dad, when he was younger, he just for a laugh went to see a psychic, and he was told he was going to die young. That's what they said. The psychic said he was going to die young, and he nearly didn't have his second marriage because he said, "What's the point? Because I'm going to die young." So it really affected him all through his life, even though he wasn't really a believer in it all. But you know, so this there has to be some rules.
He did end up dying young, though, which is kind of fucked up.
Is that an affirmation, though? Was that planted in his head and he believed it, so therefore it then happened?
Right.
You know, which way does it go? And in which case, can we then put some positive affirmations into the readings, and you know, help that person to empower themselves to get out of the situation they're in? You know, it's not lying, because everybody has that energy. Everyone has that power within them. They just need to ignite it.
Martel says we roast veggies and fish as well as venison or chicken, but we usually call it barbecue. Today we barbecued corn, veggies with potatoes, and chicken for hubby, and fish for me, all on the grill. See, I get what you're saying. The whole barbecue thing, to me, that's cooking outdoors on a grill. That's barbecuing. You're going to have a barbecue. And you can do anything. It doesn't have to have barbecue sauce on it. You can have hot dogs and hamburgers for your barbecue if you want, or whatever you want. You know, put veggies on the grill like you mentioned, venison, fish, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a barbecue. But some people might be purists and say, well, it's not a barbecue if you don't have barbecue sauce. That's what it's based on. Barbecue sauce. Not
really, because the actual place where you're cooking that is called a barbecue.
Yeah. It's the chicken and the egg. Yeah, what came first, the barbecue or the barbecue chicken, and then calling it a barbecue? There's this place in upstate New York. Brooks House of Barbecue. It's got the best chicken I've ever had. And when I go back to visit in upstate New York, I always make a habit of going there. And then there's a couple good places for pizza. Alfresco's is one. They have this lunchtime special where they give you this huge slice of pizza. It's probably like $3 now, but it used to be like $1.25, $1.50. Huge slice, wonderful. They have the best pizza in New York. I'm a little biased, but a couple of things. That's what I look forward to eating when I go up there. So, I mean, you travel a little, and do you have like certain places that you enjoy eating when you get out of Herne Bay?
Not really. They're all kind of the same.
Yeah.
Same. We don't have the amount of choices that you have. It's like you could probably choose on a takeaway night. You could probably choose so many different. For us, it's either Chinese, Indian, or kebabs, really, or pizza. That's kind of it, really.
Remember that huge pizza we ordered?
Oh my God! They had to
keep my arms in the
through
screen.
door.
Here, let's see. You put your arm up on the other end of the screen, and you're on the opposite side from me. Yeah, it was that big.
Huge it was. I think we had to chuck some away in the end. We didn't eat it all. We couldn't eat it all.
No.
So Claudia says, I know people who only eat meat. I don't think that's good for you. I'm not sure that's good
Can't
for
be.
you. Not continually. Yeah. I've heard that meat gets stuck in your body for a long time, and it's difficult to digest. But I don't know.
I got a question about that then. If they say that food takes 3 days to digest, to go through your digestive system, so why is it that corn goes right through immediately?
Don't know, but it does.
It does. Corn's like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Yeah. It's fast paced.
Yeah.
Trust us to go there. We have to go there.
Oh yeah.
Roast beef with potatoes, carrots, and Brussels sprout. I love Brussels sprouts and gravy. Pork roast with mashed potatoes. Oh, what's that? What is that? Because
Sauerkraut.
I don't know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
They'll put sauerkraut. It's like, I think it's some kind of cabbage or something. I don't like it myself either. But I used to play in a beer league. I used to shoot pool for our pool league, beer league, and the restaurant or the bar that I played for, they would have a big slow cooker filled with hot dogs and sauerkraut, and you provide food for the opposing team, and that's what our bar would provide for everyone that's in the pool league. But I never liked sauerkraut. It's nasty.
You don't like vegetables much at all, though. You only like sweet corn, runner beans, and carrots, isn't it?
Green beans.
Green beans. Yeah.
Yeah. And then salad vegetables, lettuce, cucumber, tomato, that kind of stuff I like.
You mean tomato?
No, I mean tomato.
Tomato.
We agree. Tomato.
Tomato. I'll have to try sauerkraut sometime. A certain type of tea can make you allergic to meat. My goodness.
That's interesting. I never heard that one.
Oh, so beer tenderizes the meat. We're making karmic vibes now. Want meat, want beef. I
Put
don't
down
eat much meat anymore.
sauerkraut with fresh apples sautéed together and pork chops.
Oh, that sounds nice. I don't know about sauerkraut, but I'm probably going to like it. Yeah.
Bella
Pickled
says that.
cabbage.
Yep.
Ah, pickled cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Germans
they
eat a lot
do.
of
They do
sauerkraut.
have that here. They do have that here. I don't know what they call it though. Caramelized.
Yes.
They call it caramelized something
Yeah, it's
here.
probably something similar,
Yeah.
just branded under a different name.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I jumped down to the end because we were falling behind. So I apologize to anyone that I may have skipped over. Ellie will catch you. She's way behind there. She's bringing up the rear.
Really? So Brandy said it's still 100 here and it's 9 p.m.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think we've hit 100 in Sarasota ever.
Is Terry? Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
4 on the clock. That's stability, Terry. And Claudia sees 444 as well.
We're expecting a low tonight of 82, the low temperature.
Okay.
This is what it looks like, in Florida. Our high temperatures, 94, 94.
Stop boasting, Mr. Dyed Fingers.
Yeah, I can't help that. But all in the 90s, We haven't seen a day out of the 90s for the high temperature that was in the 80s for the high temperature probably since May. Every day, June, July, and so far in August, 90s. Or higher. Brandy says 100. Yeah, crazy.
It's raining. It's the worst August in history. Yeah.
In Herne Bay?
In England?
England. The whole country.
Really bad.
Well, look at
Really,
Scotland.
really bad.
Look at how cold it's been in Scotland.
Yeah. It's honestly, everyone's got heating on again.
I would gladly.
Isn't pork belly Luke bacon? What's Luke bacon?
I've never heard of that. I think Tara's making shit up on us.
Stop teasing your sister.
Why? You going to beat me now too?
And if you wanna, if you ask nicely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Night, Vaughn.
Good night, Vaughn.
So Linda says, meat is not safe in Canada unless from an organic local farmer. Well, I think that's the same in every country and everywhere, I reckon. I really do.
It seems like they're approving all this fake meat bullshit too everywhere. So how are you going to know? I imagine you probably know by the taste, but they can't. I just can't see how they can sell you fake meat without a label being put on the package saying this was computer generated or AI generated or whatever. And if had you known that, would you buy it? I don't think anyone would.
Well, they wouldn't. It's like I've said before, genetically modified food is not labelled here at all. You don't know what yet. You have no idea. Congratulations on the new website. The website is kind of built because we was going to do this before, but something stopped us. We didn't do it. But thank you for all the well wishes. It's not live yet. The the In5D Psychics is not live yet, so we're in the background working on it, you know. So I'm going to be starting a training course. It's going to be on Fridays, and it's going to be from, I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, and so on the Fridays, just for, I don't know how long for, it'll be at least 5 weeks, but, you know, so it's basically I'm teaching whoever wants to go professional how to get there. And some people will obviously won't need long, and then some people might need longer. But it's how to present yourself basically, and to fine tune things and to format your readings, and you know, the beginning, the middle, and the end, so it looks as if the reading is flowing. So yeah, so I'll be doing that. So if anybody does want to join, then please come on to the PsychicAlly.net and just send me a message.
And if you ever seen the weekly tarot forecast by Ali, this is what you're learning from the best teacher you can be learning from. And then you can make it as a, you know, a little side job as well, or more, however far you want to bring that. So yeah, it's a great idea. I highly recommend that people, if you're interested in it, do it, because you got the best teacher at a great price. And you got In5D to back you up as well. Once you make it through, you know, we put the In5D stamp of approval on it, and we'll help promote you.
And what we're going to do is start, because together we can then do big advertising together. You know, that's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're so good at making banners and stuff.
You are.
I'm kidding.
You are.
Actually, you are. You just don't give yourself enough credit.
I haven't got the Photoshop stuff that you've got.
Yeah, but you're still really good at it. You do something a little bit differently, but it's sharp and it gets people's attention.
It's okay. It's okay. I do have to do the posters for the events and things like that. So, but yeah.
And they look great.
Get by.
Mine are probably too much. Mine are probably too much because I try to find the right graphic, the right background. It's all, maybe it's too distracting. What you put out there is like this. It's perfect. You know, nice serene background and great lettering and great colors. Yeah, it works.
Well, the advertising, it's like so it's not going to be just In5D advertising. We're thinking of advertising elsewhere.
Right. Gotcha.
So, you know, we've got, because obviously we're shadow banned, and so, you know, this will help In5D as well, to get out there. So yeah.
Brandy says, I'm on the East Coast. We are hotter. I do believe we are going to get a Category 6 hurricane on our coast in a few weeks. I didn't know they went up to 6. Holy mackerel. I hope not, Brandy. Yeah. Only meat with a bone in it. Yeah, that's good advice, because I don't think they're down to creating fake bones for meat yet.
Yes.
Gabby says, honestly, the only way you'll be able to deal, I agree 100%, to deal with that is going to local farmers markets that actually sell meat cuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. So Catherine, hello. Are you new here, Catherine?
It's like a new name.
Yeah, new name. Lovely to see you. So Celia calls it a cookout. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, he's reading Martell's.
No.
Probably the same thing I'm seeing. Oh, okay.
No, I'm looking at something different. Bella said that if you marinate meat in a vinegar oil base, if the meat is fake, it separates with vinegar. How pissed would you be thinking you got this great cut of meat, and you got it marinating in this mixture, and it starts separating? I'd be pissed because you're being lied to. They're not telling you the truth.
No. They've got to label it, but they won't, I don't think. Yes, Vera, of course. Of course. Yeah, it's just to fine tune things. That's all. I mean, a lot of you guys, you've already got the gifts. You've already got it. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yep. Bella
Thank
enjoys
you, Bella.
readings. Hi to Disco Tina. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Disco Tina.
Back.
Oh.
My sister says like and share and subscribe.
Yes, please, everybody. But don't just subscribe to Greg. Come over to PsychicAlly and do for me as well.
Oh yeah.
I only need about 100. I need about 100 more, please.
I've got links to your channel as well. If you're watching on Facebook, all of our links are up here, and if you're watching on YouTube, they're all down here.
Yeah. So Martell's. This is. Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. Martell. I know the history of barbecue. It was started by Henry Ford and Kingsford. There was extra metal stuff, so Henry Ford worked on that, and Kingsford had the wood, so it was charred anyhow on the History Channel. Okay.
That's interesting because Kingsford is a charcoal. You buy bags of Kingsford charcoal here in the United States. I never knew that was the origin of the name.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the info.
Pizza and wings are the best in upstate New York. You got it. They are.
Oh, there we go. So there you go. The answer to that: corn cannot be digested, but it tastes so good. I love the taste of corn.
So it can't. Wait. It can't be digested whole, but if it's brought into cornmeal or flour, it can be, right?
I would have thought so. Yeah.
Right. Feels good to sit back on the couch.
Yeah. Look, we've done this to Vera. Poor Vera's now got to go and cook something. All these food talkers made me hungry at 3:10 a.m. So I put something in the oven.
Good. It's chilly there. Make sure you leave your oven open when you get done. After you shut it off.
A lot of people like sauerkraut. Yeah, there's our bubble and squeak. Bella knows all about bubble and squeak. Like cabbage, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, bubble and squeak.
I never heard of that. Never heard of it. Well, so is it the bubble or the squeak that you like?
So, in the UK, the leftover from the roast dinner, Lincoln, for a Christmas Day, is all mashed up with all the mashed potato and the roast potatoes. Everything is mashed up, and then we fry it so it's a crispy on the top, crispy on the bottom, and then we have that with cold meats. That's usually a Boxing Day kind of. But you don't have Boxing Day, do you? It's the day after Christmas is our Boxing Day. Yeah.
I would starve that day. I'd be so hungry watching everyone else eat, thinking I can't eat that.
You can have the cold meats, love. You look, pierogies. Have you cooked me pierogies yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Kielbasa with sauerkraut along with pierogies and fried onions. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that.
The way I make pierogies is mashed potatoes with caramelized onion and cheese. And you can use a variety of different cheeses. Some people use cheddar. I like American cheese, and in my pierogi. It doesn't matter what kind of cheese you use, but and then you make the dough, and it takes a while to make the dough. You got to throw it in the refrigerator for X amount of time, and then roll it out. One time, my daughter Brittany and I made pierogies for my parents' 50th anniversary, and we made my parents. It might have been the 50th, 50 or 55th, but we made 50 pierogies for my parents.
Wow.
That took all day to do.
Wow.
Because it's such a time-consuming project, but my parents loved it. And I got to spend time with Brett. Yeah.
Yeah. Labour of love. Well, the temps are so crazy. It's been mid-70s in the day and 60s at night. It rains too much and can't dry out. Okay.
Those temperatures, if it was sunny out, would be perfect. 70s and 50s, right?
Yeah. It's 58 Fahrenheit here.
Wow. Wow. So yeah, this is the weather where I'm from in upstate New York. Look at those temperatures. 73, 74, 79, 76, 78, 74. We haven't seen those for high temperatures. We haven't seen those for low temperatures. We haven't seen those for high temperatures in a long time here in Florida. I'm not complaining though, because once this hot streak is over, we have like 7 months of amazing weather. Just got to get through the hot shit and smooth sailing, baby. Yeah, 50 pierogies. And if you're, I don't know if you're Polish at all, but there's different fillings that Polish people put inside of pierogies. I just prefer the potato, cheese, and onion. My Polish boyfriend's mom made pierogies. So good. Yeah, homemade. You can't. Mrs. T's is a brand that they sell in the grocery stores here. Nothing like homemade pierogies. Not even close. Once you had a homemade pierogi, you'll never go back to Mrs. T's pierogies.
Got a new person here. Hello, how do you say that? Alcione. Hello, yep. Hello. Used to frequent In5D chat back in the day.
Okay.
Oh, well, welcome back.
Right on.
Hey, good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Serious love. I love that. Hand, pink, waving. Yeah, I would say that's how I'm being conscious. I don't have a set, it's dinner time or it's, I don't have a set.
But you do cut yourself off at a certain time because you're fasting, right?
Yeah. Well, it's naturally when I go to sleep, which is about 5 a.m. But I downloaded this app because I wanted to do fasting with this app, right? But because I'm in the UK, it wouldn't let me put, I stopped eating at, say, 4 a.m. and I start eating at 4 p.m. It wouldn't let me do it. Because obviously it's asked about face, isn't it? So didn't work.
So you don't put your time zone in there?
You have to
I don't get it.
Well, yeah, my time zone is the UK, but of course nobody usually puts in 4 a.m. stop eating.
Yeah.
It's usually 4 p.m. and then 4 a.m.
It's not respecting your wish of having.
It won't let me put my times in.
That's a waste.
I know, so I've wasted that money now. That's that.
Aw. Brandy says she uses an app called Fasting.
That's the one. That's the one I've got. Yeah, but it won't let me put in my times. Nope. Because obviously it's then going to give you a little alarm, and it's going to let you do this, and I thought, well, that's going to give me encouragement to, you know, to do this, but it won't let me put that in there.
Pierogies are so yummy, says Martel, and today my cousin is making them. They use farmer's cheese for the filling. My favorite, blueberry, is good too, and I think most popular is potato cheese. Yeah. Yeah.
We've caught up with the messages. If we haven't highlighted your message, it isn't deliberate. We promise. We are trying really hard to accommodate all of it. Yeah. So we don't mean to. So do you make them, Greg? So serious?
I do. As I mentioned earlier, my daughter and I made, for my parents' 50th anniversary, Brittany and I made 50 for them. We made actually a lot more than that because we froze some for ourselves. So we ended up making like 80 or 90 altogether. It took us all day to make, but was worth every second, and got to, you know, spend a lot of quality time with Britt.
Yeah. See, that's my point. It should accommodate that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. Yeah. So I felt like writing to them and saying, hey, you've missed out here. So we're going to be coming back in half an hour, guys. We are global predictions. So, yeah, just make sure that you go over to global predictions and put your questions in capitals.
I love you. I love you.
Why?
Nothing.
Tell me.
No, I'll tell you before we go on the next show. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for joining us. Once again, time always flies by with you guys. You know, wonderful chat, interaction with everyone. Yeah, so if you're watching this though on the recorded version, leave your comments below, and come by and we'll check on them as well. And like Ali said, we'll be back in about half an hour, 30 minutes on Facebook and YouTube for our global predictions. So jump over to that link. It's already there on the In5D channel. If you have any questions you want to ask, we'll take care of it. So anything else you want to add, my love?
No. If anybody's interested in joining, you know, possibly joining the In5D Psychics, then please let me know. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, folks. So see you back here in 30 minutes. Take care. Love you all. Thanks for joining.
Bye.